Hey, John here. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I've got something that I think you're going to love. Many of you probably don't know this, and I'm going to ask my cameraman over here, Chase, to superimpose or to put an image of me on the screen about 40 pounds heavier. Right now, I'm about 6'2", 198 pounds, but at one point just several years ago, I was 237 pounds, and it wasn't because I had a lot of muscle. I was a little bit heavier here, a little bit rounder over here, and you may not know this, but I lost 250 pounds, about 10, 20 pounds at a time. I'd lose weight, gain it back, lose weight, gain it back 10, 15, 20 times. Even though every day I exercised just about every single day, I ate pretty well, except I got a little confession to make. I was a sugar crazy alcoholic, sugaraholic. I used to love to eat sugar, whether it was candy bars, whether it was frozen yogurt, cookies, cakes. I wouldn't eat one, I'd eat 3 or 4 or 5 at a time. And so what did I do? Number one, I hired a trainer to help me get a plan for exercise so I burn more calories. That's known. And I got a nutritionist to help me with the right food plan. That's the easy part. You can find that anywhere. But I got myself on a mental regimen as well as a whole bunch of little things that I did to be able to go from 237 to 230 to 225 to 215 to 205 to where I am today, about 198 pounds. And I'm sharing that with you because, number one, I created a little cheat sheet for you so you can download this. It'll be on the link just below this video. And I'll share with you some of my strategies, tactics, timelines, and methodologies that I use. But what I did is I shot a video in my home just the other day. And I'm going to share with you the vision board basically that I use to get myself into shape and how I track everything. One of my goals right now, I'm 55 years young. One of my goals is to have a six-pack. Never wanted one before, never wanted to work for one before, but now what the heck? I'm really close to being there, so I just made that as a goal for myself for fun. But if you want to learn, how to get into great shape, how to sustain your health as you get older. There's no need for you to get older and deteriorate. Why not get older and get more energy, get more vibrant, look your best, feel your best, so you can use that wisdom to enjoy your life even more. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this over right now to a little video that I did in my home. It's about 10 minutes long, and I'm going to show you my weight loss tracking mechanism, as well as a few other amazing little tips and techniques and tools that you can do and use for yourself to get healthier, whether you want to release 5 pounds or 25 pounds or 50 pounds. Remember, it's a mindset game, it's a skill set game, but it's also a consistency game. And there are people that make a decision to lose weight for one of 3 reasons. It's either for a reason, like I want to fit into my bikini or my suit. It's for a season, okay, which is bikini or a suit or a reason. But there's also people who make a decision to get healthy for a lifetime so that they can really have more energy and vibrancy. And that's where I fit in, because I was so tired of yo-yo dieting, and I was so tired of not having energy, and I was so tired of not feeling and looking my best. I said enough is enough. And so I hired the best people in the world to help me, and I'll share with you some of the tips, the tricks, the tools, the resources that I've been using for the last several years. And again, you can download this right below this video, and it's free, nothing to get too concerned about. So have some fun, watch the video, leave me your comments below, and I look forward to you being healthier, happier, more energetic, and really knowing how to get yourself into the best shape of your life. I'm in the best shape of my adult life, bar none, at 55, and I'm probably in as good a shape, if not better, than being 25. Enjoy it, click on the download link, and get started with your amazing health and weight loss goals for life. Hey, this is John, and something I wanted to share with you is, how do I set goals so I can achieve them, but what do I do through the ups and the downs that every journey has when you're looking to achieve really amazing goals. And so we're here in my home gym, and I want to share with you a journey that I've had for the last, 10 months. But it really started a few years ago when I made a commitment to my health, and I was about 240 pounds, which was 40 to 45 pounds over my ideal weight. And so I initially lost, through exercise, nutrition, sleeping well, and having a trainer, about 35, 37 pounds. But this year I want to do something to level that up. So let me show you something. At the beginning of this year, as you'll see right over here, this was my exact weight. I was 209 pounds, 8 ounces. That was January 1st. I set a goal of 195 to 198 pounds with 12% body fat. I wanted to be pain-free. And so in addition to setting the goal, I obviously had to make sure that I was covering the right things that I needed to do. So I needed to have the knowledge, I needed to have the skills, I needed to have the strategies, I needed to have the discipline, and I needed to have the support. Knowledge, skills, strategies, discipline, and the support. And for me, the support was my wife, my children, my community of friends, and my personal trainer. So I set a goal, and let me show you what happened. From this goal, my average for January, February, and March was about 205, with 204 being the lowest, 209 being the highest. So I made some adjustments, which you'll see in a moment. And then in April, all right, you will see that I hit my goal of 198.8 pounds. And then I hovered around 199.2, 202, 200.8. So within several months, I hit my goals. But the reason for that is I was at my home in Colorado skiing for 2 weeks. So I was burning extra calories. And then look what happened when I got home. In May, my average was right around 199 to 203. Then in June, I blossomed up to 205 pounds again. And then my July and August average was 205. And then August 1st, I was 203. So let me share something with you. I was within, 2% of my goal, and I still wasn't hitting it. I was hovering between 202, 205. Now, that's not that big of a deal, but I had a goal that I committed to. And so I analyzed what I was doing. What was my portion size of my food? How long was I exercising? What could be in the way from reaching my goal? And I discovered a couple things I'll share with you in a moment. But here's one thing that I can tell you made a difference for me. Right around October, I realized that I wasn't going to hit my goal, or September actually, I wasn't going to hit my goal. So I cut out sugar again for the 25th time. I have been a sugar addict most of my life, and so I cut out sugar. It's been about 50 days now since I haven't had sugar. But here's what happened. I cut out sugar, and look what happened. Just with that one decision, all right, my weight went from 203 to 202 to 205 to 203 to 201 to 202 to 201 to 199.2 on Halloween, October 31st. So as you can see, it wasn't, a goal that I've achieved in 1 or 2 weeks. I've been working on this for 10 months, but diligently keeping track, diligently focusing every day when I'm on my bike or my Stairmaster, or my elliptical. I focus on the six-pack that I've never had as one of the things I just want to do for fun. It's not necessary, but it's for fun to be able to have a six-pack in your mid-50s. But let me share with you just a little bit more of the picture so you understand that this really works when you work it. So my goal, as you can see, 195 to 198 here, but now I was tracking my cardiovascular activities. So in January, I did 918 minutes of cardio. In February, I did 818. In March, 1,000. And then I did my inner size, my brain training every single day, 100%. And my food, I track, am I sticking with my food plan? I'm vegan. I don't, eat any animal protein, which is what works for me. And you can see I've stayed the beginning of the year on track 97, 98% of the time. And then in April, I kept track. I had 2 weeks off in May. And then here is, the plan that I had for myself. For food, I look to have 177 grams of protein a day. I look to have about 90 grams of fat and about 206 grams of sugar, of carbohydrates, complex carbohydrates. All that equals about 2,350 calories, which my trainer helped me discover is my baseline of what I need to sustain, okay, my body size and weight. If I want to lose weight, release weight, I need to be under that. Okay, so that was that. And then here I've got something that I know you'll find pretty interesting is behavior creates habit, habit creates behavior. And so I'm consistently looking to develop daily rituals. I track stuff so I can keep, I guess, just on the vein of achieving the goal. And then the thing that I've been focusing on is portion sizes, and then making sure that 25% of my calories are from whole food, raw vegetables and things like that. And so then I focus on what's the one thing or two things I need to focus on. So number one is eat slowly. I tend to eat really, really fast. Number two, no sugar for me. Because I don't eat a little bit of sugar. I don't eat one cookie. I eat 10. I don't eat a piece of pie. I eat the whole pie. That's just my personality. All or nothing. You might be like that. And then lean protein every meal. I wasn't getting lean protein every meal. And this is something that I just set up for myself, which is my piece of art, okay? And this is me right over here. And this is me with two choices every day around my addiction. Yes to having sugar or no to not having sugar. And it's just a pattern choice. So I, as an addict of sugar, have a choice every day. Yes, to let my addiction rule me, or no, I'm going to change the pattern. Well, as I mentioned, it's been 45 days or so, 50 days I haven't had sugar, and now I've got a brand new, easy to follow pattern that's making it easy for me to feel better, feel less pain, low to no inflammation in my body, and more importantly, I am within a pound or so of achieving my goal. And so between these two documents, this is how I keep track of it. And then here's like my general document over here, and this is all about focus and consistency. So I had some neck injuries, so I'm doing some stretching for my neck. I'm doing some stuff for my quads for skiing, but I keep track on being consistent and focused. And so is it, easy to achieve goals? Yeah, if you have a process, but will you, make mistakes? Will you have times when you've got ups and downs, highs and lows, times it's working, times it's not? Of course it is. That's just natural and we know it. But remember, the knowledge, the skills, the strategies, the discipline, and the support is what you need. Put that together and you'll achieve every goal that you have. Hope you enjoyed this. And if you like it, share it with somebody.